What's been going on anyway, man? Like, what's obviously like I've not been in here, so tell me about like what's the podcast doing of late? What have you been doing of late? What are we doing? I'm sure there's some shit to talk about in between.
Yeah, I called you straight away because in 7 years of doing this, I've never had that happen to me. Never had someone send me a photo of I've never had someone send me a photo of their dick. Completely naked, cock out, except he's put a black bar over his cock, and his message was, sorry about, ignore the penis.
What is going on? And then I'm feeling like, fuck, I'm in an international airport in Singapore. Singapore's pretty like, you know, straight laced. I'm fucking looking over my shoulder thinking I'm going to get arrested and I'm watching porn in the fucking airport.
I almost got into a punch on with a Good Life PT. I told you about that. What was his name? Pretty sure he's a cop now.
Oh, how's that on the way?
We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've already know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
We can put the intro in later, can't we?
Sure.
Yeah. We don't need to press buttons anymore. We're back, bitches. What's up? I'm back. Fuck, I haven't been in this seat for a while.
No, I haven't done the podcast in a while.
What's happened, Patrick? I've had so many messages. I'm going to throw you under the bus, actually. I've had so many messages on my personal page being like, when's the Lionstone podcast coming back? Where's Matt and Pat?
Well, they could just ask me.
Yeah, well, apparently you're not approachable.
No. I've been busy.
Doing what?
Work.
Really?
What you pay me to do.
All 15 hours of it, huh?
All 15 hours of work a week, yeah. But no, I did 2 episodes. I did one with a couple people. Just got to make sure I'm in the right spot. No, I did a couple with a few people. I just haven't got around to uploading them yet.
Good.
They're there. I messaged Matt last night to see if he's free next week to do a podcast, but yeah.
So should we address why I'm here?
There are a multitude of reasons you're here.
What are they?
Well, Matt's no longer part of Lionstone in a coaching position.
Yes, he is still doing a lot of other stuff. Love you, Matt. Thank you. But he's still part of the podcast.
Yeah. And I think, is that the only reason? We talk about how we're going to rebrand it. Not rebrand it, but change the format of the show.
Yeah, well, I'm in the office every day. And apparently people miss me and you having banter and calling each other fucking stupid shit.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're back. That's not a very exciting story, to be fair. Why? I guess I don't know why I'm back is because, like, fucking something to do.
Yeah.
It's me out from behind the desk.
Yeah, it means we can upload more frequently as well.
Yeah, I think because we're in here every day, it just makes life easier.
Yeah. Yeah, well, do you want to set a record now of how many episodes we're going to put up a week? What do you want to do? You want to do 1?
We're going to do 2 a week. Because it'll be Matt and Pat, and then
you and me.
Reese and Pat.
Do you want to come on the guest episodes?
Nah.
Or do you want me to just do those?
No, you got that.
Okay, cool. That's fine. All right, well, there we go. We figured it out.
Let us know in the comments, actually. A guest episode, something you guys want to see more of, or do you just want to see us talk more shit? So
yeah, because I got some good feedback on the guest episodes.
Yeah.
Obviously, some do better than others, but
yeah,
it's just because those people have bigger followings or more engaged audience. But
well, here's my promise to you. We're never having a fucking influencer on the bloody channel again. That was the worst episode ever.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope that person never watches this. Have we ever had any other influencers on?
Define influencer.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. They've got followings, but that's not their sole role.
Yeah. That's something far cooler to say. Anyway, enough of that noise. You mentioned a rebrand and we're going to talk some shit. So what do you mean?
Well, I think
what's with this fucking kickback, Pat? You just like arm up like you don't give a fuck.
You haven't clearly watched any of the late episodes.
Nah.
No, this is what I do now.
You hold your head.
I don't sit up all professional anymore like I did in the old episodes. Now I just don't care. And all the episodes where I don't care are way better.
I don't care.
I don't care. That's an inside joke. The rebrand is, I think we're still going to do fitness stuff, but I think it's going to take more of a lifestyle approach and less direct fitness content, because as fun as it is to talk about,
it's fucking not.
It's not. It's boring. There's only so many times I can tell you how to follow a program or follow your macros or what meal plan is best and this, that, and the other. And once you hear it once, the topic's done.
Yeah. It's really just trying to string it around 10 different ways, say the same thing in a different way.
Yeah. The fitness niche gets very old very quickly.
Yeah. So cocks and check-ins.
Oh, I forgot. We're going to start with this story. Righto. Okay. So this is a story that I've told a couple people. A few clients have been told this story and they thought it was pretty funny. So I was here one day. This was probably a few weeks ago now. And I was sitting on the toilet. I got a phone call. And normally I don't answer phone calls.
Especially while you're taking a shit.
Yeah, the only person I answer is you and Bree if I'm sitting on the toilet. But I was like, oh, well, I'll answer it. So I answered it and he goes, hey, mate, is this Pat? And I was like, yep. He's like, do you still do PT? And I was like, yeah, I online coach. And he's like, is that with the macros and the programs and stuff? And I was like, yep. Yeah. And he's like, oh, so how do we go about that? And I'm like, send me over your email and I'll text you some details and I'll text you a time to book in a call. So he's like, no worries. Sent me over all his stuff.
Sorry, rewind. What was his name?
Oh, should I say his name? Well, it was clearly a fake name.
It's a fucking fake name.
Yeah, but it was a real phone number.
I don't care.
Okay, so the guy's name was Toby. and that now looking back on it, that was that should have been a dead giveaway. But I sent him over all the stuff. He booked a call in, and then we were just chatting back and forth because I asked him how he found out about me, and some guy I went to school with that I haven't spoken to in 8 years referred him to me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Interesting. Haven't spoken to him in a long time. So started talking a little bit more and he sent me some photos of what he looked like physique wise. And I'm like, cool, man, no stress. We can talk about it more on the call. And he's like, oh, I've got some more if you want to see them. And I was like, I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, nah, don't stress about it, man. It's all good. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in the car, Nicole and I had gone down to get some stuff from Coles or Woolies or whatever. And I'm driving back and I get a text message and I look at my phone and it's a photo. And I was like, I opened it and it's a photo from neck down like this and completely naked, cock out, except he's put a black bar over his cock. And his message was, sorry ignore the penis. but this is the best photo I have of my physique. And I called you straight away because in 7 years of doing this, I've never had that happen to me. Never had someone send me a photo of I've never had someone send me a photo of their dick. Now I know how women feel when they get unsolicited dick photos. It didn't feel nice. I feel like I've been assaulted or something. It was fucking weird. I was like, who sends this? And then I sent back, man, in 7 years of doing this, that's never happened. Let's just set some boundaries. And his reply was, sorry, man, I'm openly gay. Hopefully that's not an issue. I'm like, I don't care if you're straight, gay or whatever. Doesn't mean you send photos of your cock to people.
Mind you, when you called me, right, I'm sitting there eating lunch. I'm sitting there just literally about to rip into this fucking mad burger.
Yeah.
And you call me and you normally if I don't pick up, you just give up. But you call me a second time, I'm like, fuck, something must be wrong.
Yeah.
I pick up the phone. I was genuinely annoyed because I was ready to eat. I'm like, what? What do you want? And you're like, bro, look at my message. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, he sent me a cock. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because you were just so flustered and you're like, there's a cock. Yeah. He sent me a cock. What do I do? Do I reply? Do I fucking get a restraining order? He sent me a cock. I'm like, what are you talking about? I open my messages and there's a big fat cock there. And then I'm like, oh, what the hell? This is weird. And I was a bit shocked. And then you're like, zoom in on it. It's massive. The tip's hanging out of the bar. You're like, just, it's fucking huge. What do I say? Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Congratulations.
Yeah, mind you, this was a whopper. It was like forearm length. This thing was fucking huge. It was clearly just a photo off Google, but looking back at it, I don't know if it was.
I don't know if it was either, bro, because it matched the other
photo. Yeah. So unless they've gone on some I don't know, Grindr account or whatever and just stealing some dude's photos. But I spoke to him on the phone, which was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, maybe we'll get rid of the name just in case. But fuck, man, you got a schlong on you if you're watching.
It was fucking humongous, and I didn't know what to do. So, yeah, he booked a call. He put a phone number and an email in, and then I declined the call, and I didn't do the call with him.
Yeah, fair enough.
That was weird. But then I messaged the guy that referred him, and he's like, "No, don't know anyone by that name. I know this guy by that name." So I looked him up, and I'm like, "That's definitely not him."
Yeah.
So I have no idea who it is, and he didn't refer anyone to me either, unless it was him, but I doubt it.
Just having a laugh.
Yeah.
Just bored on a Friday afternoon showing cocks.
Yeah.
Man, I've not had a fucking big fat dick sent to me before, but I remember when I first like launched into the online coaching realm of like the business, business.
Business.
I was sitting at the Singapore International Airport, and this girl had signed up with me like, I don't know, not long prior, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And I was doing her onboarding in the airport. Well, I've got some time to kill. So I'm sitting down, bloody tapping away. And I open up her photos, her first fucking check-in photo, so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. And bro, this bitch was fucking stark as naked. I shit you not. Like everything out. Right. And I was like, what is going on? And then I'm feeling like, fuck, I'm in an international airport in Singapore. Singapore is pretty like, straight laced. I'm fucking looking over my shoulder thinking I'm going to get arrested, but I'm watching porn in the fucking airport. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, because they weren't, bro, and it wasn't like they weren't overly sexualized photos other than the fact she was naked.
So it wasn't an accidental upload. She's thought that.
No. She was standing there checking front, side, back, full check-in, just photos, but butt ass stark as naked. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why?
I just exited. I shut my computer. I don't care. I'm done. And then I opened it up again when I was on the fucking flight because I had Wi-Fi on the plane, and I ended up just emailing. I was like, I can't even start this because I'm so distracted. Right, like fucking fair enough. And I'm like, I just like, hey, just heads up on check-in photos, like underwear's fine.
Yeah, clothes
don't need that. And she pretty much just turned around and was like, oh, that was my slide in. She's like, I don't actually want to coach. I'm like, sorry, what?
There are a lot easier ways to go about that.
Yeah, like say hello, maybe. Like it was a full legitimate inquiry. And then she's like, cool, I'll see you when you get back from Europe. I was like, no, you will not. Like, no.
Jesus.
Like way too much.
That's very forward.
Very forward.
Yeah,
Very forward. But yeah, anyway, I cancelled her payments and off I went to Europe, had some fun. But see you later. Yeah, anyway, that's my story. It wasn't a big fat cock, but it was very definitely.
I don't know what I would rather, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because both are weird.
Both are weird.
Very awkward.
Yeah. Especially if you have to coach them after that. And one you'd probably, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah. I've never had someone send me a photo of a cock before. That was the first time
in general.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Anyway, that's a fun story. What other weird shit? I feel like this is when we were talking about the bloody lady putting her finger in your belly button.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's I think my most viewed reel.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, other stories. What's where do you go from cocks and check-ins?
I don't know. Like other weird PT stories I've got.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about some of the mishaps you've had, like in the industry in general, and we'll just talk some shit in general. Yeah, go on. I know what you're thinking.
No, I'm not going to talk about that one. You know the one I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that one. That one, no, never bringing that up again. I don't know. Like I almost got into a punch on with a Good Life PT. I told you about that. What was his name? I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you his name later.
I know who you're talking about. Kiwi guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
So I went out for the Good Life Christmas party, 12-week challenge, whatever it was, that big gala at Crown. And I wanted to use his phone so I can message someone. I was like, hey man, we were both pretty drunk. And I was like, hey man, can I borrow your phone? He's like, sure, no worries. So I took it and I said, I'm going to go for a walk to see if I can find this person. You know the person I'm talking about. Or if you don't, I'll tell you about it later. You remember soon.
What was the person? Give me context.
When I looked like a worm. Do you remember now?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I was there that night.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And then, so I went for a walk.
I went home early.
Yes, you did.
Yep. I definitely wasn't there for the punch on part.
No, you weren't. Yeah, because you did the thing and then you left. Yeah. And you pissed someone off.
I pissed someone off epically.
Yeah.
It was actually a client of ours, to be fair.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that's
Go on.
cool.
Don't throw me under the bus. Go on.
Yours is worse than mine. So I went for a walk and then one of the receptionists, Jessie, she's like, oh, so-and-so's looking for you. And I was like, oh, yeah, no worries. I got his phone. And I was like messaging
Why didn't you use your phone?
because it was flat, I think.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember. I don't know why. I would have used it if I had it. Maybe it was flat. But he comes back up and I'm drunk and he's drunk and he gets in my face thinking I'm trying to steal his phone. Like, we work together. Like, I came up and asked you to borrow your phone and I'm holding it because I'm in the middle of a message and he's grabbing it. And I don't know why I just didn't let go and give him the phone back, but I kept holding it like it was my phone because I was fucking hammered. And he's pushing me, getting in my face, getting real pissed off. And one of the members stepped in between us and he swung went like that to punch me and hit the member in the face.
Oh, that was
Irvin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punched him in the face.
So that was going to be you.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, and that punch to Irvin would have been nothing, but to you, probably a fair whack.
Yeah. He was going to try and hit me. And
yeah, but like Irvin's like 7 foot tall, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He would have not connected very well.
No, hit him in the jaw. But then we had a meeting the following week in the office, and the fitness manager at the time was like, "Do you want anything done?" I'm like, "No, it's whatever." And then he came and apologized to me. I'm pretty sure he's a cop now.
Oh, how's that on the resume, bro?
One of the people that did his reference check had to lie that he didn't have a problem with alcohol.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because she told us. Well, she told me. You know her. Used to coach her for a very long time. Very cryptic. We used to work at Good Life together. Receptionist, I think. Customer service manager. I'm just giving it away now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
On the old drink.
Yeah.
If I mentioned that question, like you're answering it, like, does he have any issues with drugs or alcohol? No, definitely not.
No, we didn't try and hit a fucking 18-year-old.
A 16-year-old, probably.
I would have been 18 then. Maybe. Probably 2016. I would have been 18. Yeah, I would have been 18 then because that's when I started. I got my certs at 17 and then I started at 18. Yeah, wow. I've known you since I was 17.
You were 16, bro.
When Good Life. Yeah, probably. Maybe 16.
Yeah. Like it's a rolling joke within Lionstone of like what you were when you joined this industry. Like, I'm gonna fucking get a little clip. This is Patrick, everyone.
Well, if you've all seen the photo,
yeah,
that's what I looked like. That's what I looked like.
Can you imagine this guy trying to sell, right? Like, can you put yourself back into that thought of like you sitting down with proper full-grown adults, being like, "Give me money, please, miss. Give me money."
Yeah, I don't know how I had any clients, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
I remember, I think I pretty much told that to you. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And here I am.
Yeah, welcome.
How many
to
years
Lionstone.
later? 8 years later? 7 years later? Something like that.
Yeah. Entertaining, good.
But
what's been going on anyway, man? Like, what's obviously like I've not been in here, so tell me about like what's the podcast doing of late? What have you been doing of late? What are we doing? I'm sure there's some shit to talk about in between.
Podcast. Feel like I haven't done much there, to be honest with you.
We found a pretty cool like.
This is a performance review.
Yeah. So Patrick, how many hours have you worked this week?
Oh, fucking lot.
Yeah.
You right?
Sorry, just nearly died.
Fuck. Good start fact to the episode. How many minutes have we been going? We're going 17 minutes. We've said
and
nothing.
I'm nearly dead. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I know what we can talk about.
What?
The egg and apple diet.
Oh, the egg and apple diet. Yeah, right. So if anyone knows what the egg and apple diet actually is, feel free to let me know. Or the egg diet. Because I've done 2 consults this week.
Give them backstory, bro. Why are we doing consults with people that have even heard of the egg?
So, like, can I give all the details?
No. Sure. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, okay. So I'm doing a bunch of consults with people international, doing a fucking silly amount of them, but there are some people.
What time's your calendar open?
Oh, it's open from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night.
And what time's mine open till?
I don't know, probably the same.
Mine's 11 p.m. till 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. So you got the opposite shift. Yeah. So, like, early mornings and late nights doing calls. But
with a lot of people that we normally wouldn't be exposed to, just like different countries, different socioeconomic statuses, like just different.
Yeah. And a lot of English is not first language. So conversations get a lot difficult. Like I had some people from North Africa.
A lot difficult. Apparently it's rubbing off.
Be on the egg and apple diet soon. But I've had some consults with people from North Africa and just like obviously things are very, very different there. And clearly education around nutrition is not where it is. Yeah.
Asked. What are you trying to say, Pat?
Oh, they're behind. They're behind. They are. They're behind. It's like fucking Bali. They're behind too, and Thailand.
Yep.
They're way behind. So this is a fad diet that I'd never heard of before. I've heard all of them, the keto, all the diets that you do for 4 weeks and then give up on. But this is a new one. So I asked them, hey, what have you done in the past? What are your kind of experiences with nutrition? And the answers I got. The main one I've had is like the egg diet or the egg and apple diet. And I didn't get too far. I had to turn my webcam off because I almost started giggling because I know it's bad, right? But I'd never, like, it took me off guard, like the egg and apple diet.
Yeah, can you imagine sitting there so like, tell me, like we've got a pretty straightforward consultation process.
Just
like,
after talking to these people about like
their emotions,
and they're like, I've been following the egg and apple diet.
And full straight face.
Straight face, yeah. Like, well, most of them don't have their webcam on, which is a little bit unnerving, but yeah, they talked to me, egg and apple diet, and I don't even know what it is. And then I had one today where the lady was following the egg diet, and it just sounds fucking miserable. No wonder you don't want to stick to it.
It's just eggs.
Eggs and apples.
Yeah, that's it. Just,
eggs and apples.
Is there an amount?
I don't know. Let's just look it up. Forgot we can do that. We live in fucking...
Have 700 eggs a day and 3 apples.
God, that sounds miserable. Oh, I just got a message from Easy Debit. Do you remember them?
Oh, God.
Egg and apple diet. So the egg and
I got
apple...
a message from Matthew.
Oh, what does he
Matthew,
want?
you're missing out. I'm putting this on the podcast. Suck eggs, Matthew.
Here we go. So the diet consists of eggs, apples, green tea, and oatmeal that total up to 900 calories a day.
What?
The 10-day diet that helps you drop 20 pounds.
10 days?
Yeah, kilo a day.
Yeah, and you're supposed to drop 20 pounds. That's
So,
10 kilos roughly.
Yeah, about a kilo a day.
Oh, maybe I should try.
I have to buy. Abe put eggs all over the floor this morning. I told you how he can get into the fridge.
Yeah, he's a smart fucker.
Yeah, I still haven't got around to buying baby locks.
Yeah.
So I walked into the kitchen this morning, and he'd obviously just opened the fridge, grabbed the egg carton, and just threw it out across the room. And there was eggs everywhere, like a whole pack of eggs.
Just on the egg diet. Has he dropped 10 pounds lately? You'd think though, as you being someone that's somewhat educated, right? He like you come into the office one day, you're like, fucking, I'm gonna kill him, fucking, and you grumbly ass. I'm like, what's wrong? He's learned how to open the fridge. He just keeps putting shit everywhere. People should invent fridges that can't be opened by dogs. I'm like, just you get a baby fucking lock.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what's that? That doesn't exist. I'm like, just go on Amazon. It's $2. The light bulb that went off in your head was fucking visible.
Because I've been turning the fridge sideways.
That's what you said. You said, I've fucking been turning the fridge sideways to stop him from opening the fridge at night. Like, bro, are you fucking kidding?
No. So the fridge will start like this during the day when I'm home. And then whenever I shut the fridge and stuff, I just turn it sideways so he can't open it. Because the door will hit the wall before you can get into it. I would love
to live in your head one day and just like, how can I make this the hardest way possible? Like, I'm fucking Mr. Logical and go, okay, efficiency. And you're like, sideways, fridge, turn. Like, who the fuck thinks that?
Well, it stops him.
Can you imagine your landlord comes in just for a house inspection and you've gotten rid of your dog because you don't have a dog, but you've got a sideways fridge. They're going to think you're on crack. Like, you don't have a dog, but they're definitely smoking meth in here. Out you go.
You've got a sideways fridge. Oh, yeah. We had a chair in front of it for a while.
And that didn't work, so you turned it sideways.
Yeah, because he's strong enough to just knock the chair out of the way.
Oh, good. Next, you'll be fucking drilling a padlock onto it.
Yeah, well...
That'd probably be better at keeping you out, to be fair, than a dog.
Yeah.
You need like a child lock on the fridge that's pat-proof.
Yeah, got to do eye scan ID to get into the
fridge.
You
remember when we tried to set each other fucking codes on Uber Eats so that we couldn't access Uber Eats?
Yeah. And it still comes up. It says you've got 15 minutes left for the day, or like a minute left, and I just go ignore it for today.
So it doesn't work. Yeah, we tried to lock each other because it clearly didn't work. I don't know if you can notice. I'm a bit more cheeky than last time I was on on a podcast. We tried to lock each other out of Uber because we were just doing too much fucking eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't work though. I just put my passcode in and it seemed to work. So turn that lock off. So now it doesn't do it anymore. Or I know I put your phone code in because I know what your phone code is. Yeah. So I put that in and then it just turned it off straight away.
That's fucking, how funny is that? You're like that. I'm not weird with my phone, but you're the person that knows all my passcodes, all my everything. Yeah. You'd fucking steal my life. You have my fucking card details.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. And the password's the same for everything as well. It's the same, the mind password.
Shut up. Don't tell them. Now they know everything's the same.
Yeah. So if you guess once, you guess it all.
Yeah,
Not really, actually.
Get access to my everything.
There's a couple of exclamation marks in some of them. Good luck.
Thanks. Good. Well done.
I don't have the card details. They're private.
What's going on with so where do you think all of this like shit from egg and apples and whatever is coming from? Like, why do you think it's still a problem? And me trying to fucking bring it back to fitness. Who cares?
I don't know, because they don't have people like us in
wherever.
So, I was going to say the countries, but I don't want it to come off as racist. But yeah, I just assume that like North Africa is leagues behind the rest of the world in terms of education around food.
Yeah, there's been a couple of where else have you had? You've had Puerto Rico. No, Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Costa Rica. Yeah. Where else? Canada, US, England. One of the stands.
No, they were from one of the stands, but he lived in Germany.
What stand was it?
No,
it wasn't Kazakhstan.
Uzbekistan. That was the one. I don't even know where that is on a map. I had one from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Had a lot from like Kenya, Nigeria. There was one I said that you had no idea. Sweden. Yeah. I had one from a country, didn't I? And you said, why didn't you sign them up? And then I asked you where the country was, and you couldn't even fucking tell me where it was.
You had a heap in Romania. Shout out to Tate. What's up?
Yeah, had a bunch of them. A lot of them have been from the US, or just like I've had more in the last 2 weeks from North Africa than anywhere else. I had a couple of people from South Africa.
Yeah.
But less from here.
Yeah, it's weird actually.
Here out of all the calls I've had in the last 3 weeks, here has been the minority.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I've defaulted your calendar to take all the internationals.
Right, that makes a lot more sense. Right, cool. There we go.
So yours defaults international, and if there's not an availability, it shows them mine.
Yeah, right.
And like, it's so weird, man. Me getting on calls. Like, I haven't done like client facing calls in fucking long time.
Yeah,
and they're at like 3 a.m. How many of them you reckon I've forgotten about?
Quite a few.
Yep.
Well, it was the first night that we started getting them, and I stayed up from fucking midnight till 9 a.m.
Yeah, how'd you do it?
Modafinil.
Yep.
Caffeine.
And lots of modafinil.
Yeah. And then like my 3 and 4 a.m. never showed up.
Yeah, I remember we were supposed to film the Tuesday, so it was a Monday night that it all kind of kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Tuesday we were supposed to film. I think you'd had 1 or 2 modafinils. 3 a.m. cancelled.
Yep.
4 a.m. cancelled.
Yep. And then I had a 5.
I woke up to a message because I was doing the later day ones.
Yeah.
I woke up to a message from you being like, modafinil's fucked. These calls have cancelled, and I'm just staring at the fucking ceiling, counting fucking paint dots, pretty much.
Yeah, I had one at, I think I finished at like 7, and then I went to sleep for an hour to wake up for a 9 a.m. one, and they didn't show up either. So, yeah,
great.
That was annoying, but it is what it is. People don't show up.
Fuck you.
It's frustrating, but it's easier than them. Like, I'd rather someone not show up to a Zoom call than go back to doing one-on-one sessions and people just not rock up to the appointment. That was arguably worse.
I was talking to one of my clients the other day, business people, and 5 back-to-back no-shows in an evening. I'm like, did you go home? She's like, no, well, I had to wait because I thought the next one was coming and they were all last-minute fucking cancellations or just no-shows. You got paid? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what'd you do? She's like, I sat there and played fucking Candy Crush for 4 hours. I'm like, you got paid to play Candy Crush? She's like, yeah, life's great.
That is, yeah.
Like, what would you rather? Would you rather the do the session? So that's a dumb question. Of course, you'd rather do nothing and get paid.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
More so, like, what would you rather? Someone just like cancel in advance and have to move the session so you don't waste the time, so you can actually condense your night, or not show up at all and just get paid for nothing?
Not show up at all and get paid for nothing. Oh, actually,
because if they let you know early, you can condense your night
and go home early.
And go home and like whatever.
You still get paid the same amount regardless.
And you just have to catch the session up at a later date, or them not show up and they void the session.
I'd rather just go home early.
Yeah. So you'd rather them let you know?
Yeah, because I hate wasting my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think both are fucking great.
Well, either or. Like if it means I get out of doing work, then yeah, I'm all about it. But yeah, I haven't had. I do some sessions in here, but everyone lets me know.
Yeah,
because they're not just random.
Because they're
people.
actual people.
Yeah,
care.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but
nice.
Now for my Zoom bookings, I call everyone in advance. Even if it's from fucking Addis Ababa or wherever they fucking live.
At a what?
Addis, I think that's the country name. It's definitely the city name. Let me look it up. Addis Ababa. Yeah, Addis Ababa. Yeah.
Tell everyone about your consult this morning.
Oh, I had a French lady.
Yeah, how'd it go?
She was lovely, but she just like the language barrier was difficult. I feel like because I suppose I have a relatively thick accent.
What?
Like Australian accent.
Really?
Compared to you, I would.
What do you mean?
Do I not sound like a fucking bogan?
I don't reckon.
Yeah, but because
I say shit like reckon.
Yeah, true. I suppose maybe you're worse than I am. Yeah, the bloody well, regardless, like our voices aren't, or our language is not very transferable. It's not like we don't speak like Jan speaks proper English.
Yeah.
So you could get on a consult with someone that speaks less English, and there would probably be a higher chance of them understanding because he speaks so clearly. We speak like we're fucking retards.
Can you say that? Fuck it.
I don't know. It's our podcast. We can say what we want. Don't listen to it. I don't care. But yeah, she was lovely. But it's just like trying to communicate with people when like, I'm sure people, like clients that listen to this, when we get on consults, we talk about the problems that they face.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets quite emotional.
Yeah.
But you can't do that with someone when you're talking to them and repeating the same sentence 4 times.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Like I did before. What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve in the gym? Have you ever watched the thing where Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington go and teach English?
No.
Oh, that's great. We'll watch that after. But he like it's pretty much like that. I'm trying to sound out every syllable and make it sound perfect. And then she'll go, sorry, what was that? I don't understand. But obviously in more broken English than that.
Give me your best French impression.
No, I don't want to do that. No, that's embarrassing. I'll do a lot of things, but I won't do that. It's like public speaking.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot harder to sell people or get people to become clients if you can't actually talk to them.
Light work, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Pussy.
No, I'll get you on a call with someone from North Africa where it's fucking 3 a.m. their time and they're following the egg and apple diet and you let me know how you go. You can take the next one. Next one that comes up and I find out it's from Africa, I'll send you the booking link and you can have that one.
Yeah, deal.
And you can see if you can get them.
What are we betting on it?
I don't know, a fucking egg and an apple. I'll do the egg and apple diet for a month. No,
I'll get an apple tattooed on my fucking my hand if I don't get it.
You're not going to get it, so you may as well just. Like, they're not going to buy. They're not going to buy. I can tell you that now.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast, everyone.
We've been going for 30 minutes and we've spoken about nothing important.
Yeah, well,
that's what these episodes are going to be. What's a topic that we can talk about? We just need to, like Matt and I never plan this stuff in advance.
Nah, fuck that. Planning's lame.
Do you have any jokes?
Oh, so I reckon we do this as a thing.
That was a weird segue. We just sat in silence and I'm like, you got any jokes?
You got any jokes, bro? Hey, bro, you got jokes? Yeah, your fucking life's a joke.
Sideways fridge.
Yeah, you are the joke.
Yeah,
welcome to the episode, everyone. Patrick Russell, aka the joke.
That's me.
I don't know. I think we should have a bit of fun with this shit and I don't know, add in a segment where we talk shit. But I think
this whole fucking thing's been talking shit. We've spoken 32 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have anything else you want to talk about today?
Surely that's not the episode. 32 minutes of us talking about dicks and fucking egg and apple diet. It's the first episode back. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" We want this to make money.
Yeah, fucking.
And here we are talking about cocks.
Next episode,
the value, Rich. The value.
The value. You want to talk about that?
No, we can't talk about that.
We can fucking mention it.
Well,
just vaguely.
You bring it up then.
Oh, we got into a circumstance where, like, just me being, I don't know if the fucking people at home might
When's
not
this
know
going out?
I don't know, but whatever.
Okay.
People that at home might know this, might not know this. I'm a very default generous person. Pat's fucking hiding and worried about what I'm going to say. I get too generous and fucking often just get myself in too much shit, take on too much, too much that I shouldn't.
Yep.
And let's just say often it doesn't work as much as I think it will.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Anyway, maybe we won't go into that. That'll be another day.
Yeah, that could be a later episode. Have you got any jokes though? You said to prepare some. I don't know if you did. I forgot about it, to be honest, but
I heard this one yesterday, so I'll just fucking steal it and say, I made it up.
yeah.
This is mine, everyone. So why can't Michael Jackson go within 500 meters of a school?
Oh, I don't know, because he likes to touch kids.
Because he's dead.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
I got another one actually.
Yeah,
I got a story for you.
Right,
this one I didn't make it up again, but closer relation to this. This wasn't just off fucking the internet. So I went and visited my country family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen my mum's side of the family for like 8 years, right?
Right.
And
Whereabouts they live?
Horsham.
Right. Okay.
Right, like the home of meth. It's bad. Right, like you go on Google, right? I shit you not, you go on Google and Google doesn't even have good photos of Horsham. Like, you know how Google will show you like the good shit?
Yeah.
Bro, like Google, it just looks like there's tumbleweeds floating through this place and there's like the only thing they have is an RSL. I remember, like, so I'm sitting at this fucking sports club, got like, you know, my extended family up one end, me and my sister up this end. Mind you, again, we haven't seen this side of the family 8 years.
Yeah.
Right? My sister's got 2 young kids. Haven't met this side of the family. So like, this is a big deal. Yeah, it's like you're meeting fucking children. We're on this fucking like Hogwarts style table, right? Mind you that like, there's only fucking 7 of us, right? Including 2 fucking children. So there's 5 actual humans, right? We're on this Hogwarts style table. They're up this end. Me, my sister, my dad, and my mum are up here, right? And me and my sister are looking at each other like, why the fuck are we here? Like, what, like they're not even they're not even talking. Like they're not like, it's just like, hi over there. Yeah. You're fucking down the other end of the table. Like one of them goes like, oh, so how's your business? I'm like, yeah, good. That's the only question I got asked. How's your business? They wouldn't know what I do. Yeah. Like the fuck, I don't reckon they don't know shit about me. I don't know anything about them, to be fair. Right? Like my grandma on that side is a legend, but like, fuck man, the rest of them. Bro, hard, very hard. Anyway, they're up one end, we're over here. And me and my sister going like, oh, like what the fuck are we doing? Like, we should try and make an effort to go talk.
Yeah,
right? So we moved down by 3 seats because there was just all this empty space. So we moved down, you know, talk, do the small talk, blah, blah, blah. And my uncle, he's a character. He's a character.
That's code for fucking racist.
No. He's a character. And he comes out with this joke, just random. He goes, oh, I heard a good one the other day. I go, what was it? He goes, oh, so he's like, he tells a joke as it's his first person, right? Yeah. He goes, oh, so I was talking to my missus the other day. He goes, I keep asking her, is it a cup half full or a cup half empty kind of situation? And she just looked at me and said, take off my fucking bra.
That's so shit.
So bad. And he was fucking waiting for the table to crack, bro. He said it and he's like, and me and my dad look at each other like, aha. Yeah, good one.
That's so shit.
On your cob. Like, it was so poorly delivered. But yeah, man, I literally messaged you and I'm waiting in the line fucking getting my Palmer and chips.
Yeah.
And I message you, I go, I'm the best looking bloke in Horsham with the best fucking car.
And probably the only one with a full set of teeth too.
Oh, fucking oath. That aren't false. They can't just spit out and chuck at you when you don't give them enough meth. The problems in small towns just must be can you imagine like the biggest problem you have is like the guy at the bait shop didn't give you one piece of bait?
The guy at the bait shop.
Like,
oh, Mitre 10 was out of fucking 2
yeah, they still have Mitre 10s, bro. Like, bro, like the dinner table conversation was talking about the last time Green Lake had fucking water in it.
Where's Green Lake?
In Horsham.
Oh.
It's filled with water now.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you know, back when it didn't have water. And then back before it, when it had water the first time and now it didn't have water and now it does have water. But the first time all the people were on the jet skis there, but now they fucked off to some other country town because it's bigger and better.
Oh, rural Victoria sucks.
Oh, it's fucking AIDS, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't I know I'm stuck here for work, but give me the opportunity and I'll fuck off anywhere else.
Well, you can fuck off wherever you want, but you just got to come back. I think you got a pretty good deal, bro. You can fucking work wherever you want as long as you come to work. Like, come do the work that's needed. If you want to fuck off on holiday, you can go wherever you want, whenever you want.
And move. Melbourne sucks.
Bro, I was actually talking to Robbo yesterday, and he's like, because he's coming back over a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's like, I've decided we need to build something. So him and I are going to create some sort of fucking business.
Yeah.
Like, we need to build something that we can get a holiday house in Norway for. He goes, and just write it off as a business expense because I'm sick of fucking being here.
Yeah, well, he's right. There's nothing to do here. Yeah. All these other people I've spoken to in other countries, I look like, oh, whereabouts do you live in this country? Like so and so, whatever. And I'll look it up because sometimes they're just like small towns in the middle of nowhere. I
understand now.
What?
Why you've been fucking pestering me about all this travel shit, all this Europe, like looking at stuff because you're talking to people from everywhere.
And every photo looks nice.
I already know exactly what you're doing. You're getting off a call and going, where's this fucking town? And you're going, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, put that one on the list. Yeah. It's way nicer.
Better than Horsham.
Anything's better than Horsham.
Yeah, the fucking Google photos better. I bet ya.
So I want to go to Europe next year.
Yeah, cool. Where do you want to go? Tell me about these plans because this is a fucking cool topic. We can talk Europe shit.
All right. So I kind of want to go. I don't know where I want to go. I have an idea. So
you got a couple clients going over soon, yeah?
One, she's going in a couple of weeks, and then Bree wants to go to Japan. So we're kind of toying out whether we go to Japan first. Yeah. Oh God! Please sponsor the podcast. All right, we'll talk about Europe first, and we'll talk about Japan. But I want to go to see all the World War II stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care about...
You're a war nerd, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't care about going to the beaches or anything like that.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Hale's a fucking ghost.
Yeah, and the fucking Greenpeace would come up and try and get the whale. But yeah, I don't care about going to the beach and all the bars and all that shit. That stuff doesn't excite me. If I'm spending a fortune to go over there, I'm not going over there to excessively drink.
Yeah, fair.
And I'll be
because like 2 drinks would fuck you up anyway.
Yeah, and I'm also going when I'm 26 and with my girlfriend.
Yeah,
so it's a different kind of holiday.
Yeah, different from when I went.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I want to go, like you said, go to London for a few days, and then I want to take the train because I think like going under it's under the ocean, right? Yeah.
Tube, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's it's only like a 2-hour train trip or something, right? Yeah. So I'd rather do that and then go Paris for a few days. Maybe go to Nice.
Yeah, nice.
South of France, and then
but it's nice in Nice.
That's everyone's fucking Instagram caption.
Really?
When they go to Nice, it's like, oh, this is nice, and they just spell it the same way. There you go. You thought you were original with that one.
I
did. And then maybe
go. My uncle run for his money there.
Go into Italy, go to Switzerland, then into Germany. Germany purely.
Can you do what all the Insta bitches do when you go to Switzerland and do like, you know how all of them like they stand there, they've got their like red scarf on and they like, you might have seen this, bro.
No.
They all stand there up on this fucking Swiss Alps out in there's all the bloody.
Oh, and they got no clothes on.
They've got their no clothes on and they're facing behind.
Yeah.
You just do it face in front and give old mate a run for his money with his cock. We just do a black bar. Put the PFC out for show.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about it, all right? Let's not discuss that.
No, but can you do that? That'd be funny. We'll use it as a promo. Sure. Lionstone coaching. Sure. Skinny fat whales.
Sure, I don't care. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'm not opposed to that. I just don't want to get arrested for public indecency. Because women can get away with doing it.
Yeah.
But if I stood in a fucking tourist attraction...
No one wants to see a cold penis.
No. I don't think most people want to go to the Swiss Alps and see...
Just a cold little worm.
Some dude's penis. Yeah, I suppose Swiss jails might be nicer than Melbourne jails. So if I was going to do it anywhere, if I was going to get put on a register, I'd rather get it done in Switzerland than here.
Put on a register?
At least it's in a nice country. And I don't know anyone there. And then going to Germany, go see camps.
Yep.
Hitler's holiday house.
What?
Yeah, the Eagle's Nest, south of Munich.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, on top of a mountain.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're just taking the piss.
No. It's like it's a tourist attraction. You got a house built on top of a mountain,
and you can go visit it.
Yeah, it's a restaurant and stuff now.
Oh,
it's a cafe and stuff or whatever. Go see that because that's like an hour drive out of Munich, and then go to Berlin, see what's left of the wall. Then go Poland, see camps there, and then maybe fly back to like Amsterdam on the way back, and then back to London and go home.
Yeah, cool. How long?
3-4 weeks.
Fuck, that is a lot in 3 weeks.
You reckon?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can be like 2 days, 1 day, 2 days in every place.
Yeah, but like Berlin, I just want to go see the wall, and that's about it.
Yeah, I guess if you're not doing like, you're not like there to have fun, you're there to see a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Like I assume like Paris, you go see like London, you go do all the Big Ben stuff. I was going to say Ben 10, but that's not thing. Go see like Big Ben and go do all that shit. And then you've seen, it's like Melbourne.
Yeah, bro. Have I told you what happened when I went to London?
You have.
I'll just tell the story.
Okay, all right, yeah. Like, you've told me a few things that happened in London. I don't know which one you're referring to.
Probably not the one you're thinking. So I flew into London at like 6 a.m. and obviously like you can't check into a place until like 2.
Yeah.
All right, so I was dumb. One, traveling alone, and I thought, I'll just go fucking book a bougie hotel. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Right, like if anyone's traveling, especially like coming up to like summer now for Europe, go to hostels. Don't be a little bitch. Go to a hostel. Best thing you ever do for multiple reasons. Anyway, I fucking booked a bougie hotel. I was there alone. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is boring.
Yep. And
couldn't check in. So I dropped my bag and I'm like, all right, I'll just go for a walk. So I think like that day I clocked up like close to 50,000 steps and I was just walking all around London. I get down to the water and I'm like, okay, I see the fucking London Eye.
Yeah.
This bullshit thing that's like better than the Melbourne remake.
Yeah.
The OG fucking wheel. Oh yeah, cool. That's
cool.
That's the thing. Right, I'll tick that off. I didn't go up on it because I wanted to look at grey skies and fucking buildings. So I walk down the water and I come to this bridge and I'm like, oh, this bridge looks real familiar. Like it looks like the photo that is in the front of every Big Ben photo. And I'm like, where the fuck is Big Ben?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm walking up and down this fucking like this bridge and I'm thinking like, can't miss Big Ben. So I must be at the wrong bridge, right? So I walk to the next and like along this whole fucking water, there's like a few bridges. It's a fair walk.
Yeah.
And I get to like the third one. I'm like, no, I'm getting into suburbs now. Like there's no fucking big buildings.
Yeah.
Like all the big buildings are back there. So I walk back and I'm on this bridge and I'm fucking walking up and down. And I ended up just going up to some bloke and I was like, excuse me. And I'm like this dumb little Aussie guy. Hey mate, like, where's Big Ben? And he just looks at me and goes, you're fucking daft. And I'm like, what? And he goes, it's right there. And I look and the thing's covered in fucking construction.
Oh, because they're redoing stuff
on
it.
They're redoing it, bro. And it just looked like a big fucking scaffold.
Yeah.
I called one of my mates that lives in, like, she's from London. She was traveling off somewhere else. I'm like, how long is this thing fucking getting fixed for? Is this just like a couple day thing? She's like, it's like 4 years, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good.
I think it was falling apart or something, so they had to redo stuff.
I don't know,
it.
but I didn't see it.
Yeah, right. Did you go see like Buckingham Palace and stuff like that?
I ended up there. That's the Queen's house, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's dead now, the king, but yeah.
Oh, it was the Queen's house then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just walked around, man. I like did the whole like Piccadilly Circus. Ended up at the palace. Just some abbey. What's an abbey? Whatever that is.
Yeah. The big church thing.
Yeah. Saw that.
Yeah.
London's pretty boring.
Yeah, that's why I only want to spend like 2 or 3 days there. I feel like
is it Camden? Camden, yeah. Camden's cool.
Because of the cereal place, is it?
No, there's a cereal bar. Like there's like that's cool. Like you can just go literally sit down at a cafe and eat cereal.
Right.
But the Camden markets, it's just like a fucking massive area of just like food trucks.
Right.
It's good food.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'll put on
Walked
the list.
out of there pretty fat.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, I'll put on the list. And then where'd you go after that?
After London,
Yeah.
that was the trip. So I did. That was the second time I went to Europe. I went to London, then went straight from London to Malta. Stayed in Malta for like 3 weeks. I shit the bed in Malta.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where you shit the bed.
Yeah, shit the bed. Long story. Fuck, I'll tell the story. I went to a gym, had this like janky ass protein shake, and then like had these fucking, I don't even know what they were. I thought they were onion rings, but they definitely weren't.
Yeah.
And I was fucking sick. And I got like heat stroke at the same time because it was the second day. First day I was just, hadn't been in sun for 6 months.
Yeah.
And spent 8 hours in the Malta sun. I was like just red raw. And I went and trained that night. Sorry, the next day, trained, had a protein shake, had these fucking rings of something. And I was so sick. Get back to the house. I'm like, all right, I'll go to sleep. I sleep for like 16 hours. And then we're supposed to go to Sicily the next day, just as a day trip. And I'm like, oh, I fucking can't go. Not going near this place. No way. So I stayed in this like Airbnb by myself. And I was staying with my mate and his family, right? It was like a 4-bedroom place. And we were due to be like, we were going to be there for another day or two.
Yeah.
No, we were leaving the day after, I think. Anyway, whatever. His family was staying there. They were going to stay for a bit longer. They fucked off to Sicily for the day, and I've like woken up like pretty rotten. I'm just like, oh, my stomach feels fucked, but I reckon I'm safe. I can let a fart go, and I shit myself, like full sharted, like, and I'm talking like not just a normal shit, like I liquid shit the bed, and so I fucking hobble over to I literally walk over to the shower and plonk myself in the shower, and I'm vomiting and shitting at the same time. It was fucking gross. And I come back to the room, and the room just fucking reeks. Like, it's disgusting. So I just empty a whole can of Lynx in the room, and I flip the bed, and I leave my shit-stained mattress there for his family to deal with. It was fucking horrible. You know what, though? That's my own personal experience of that. But that happened again a couple years later, but it wasn't me that shit the bed. I was just in the bed.
Oh, yeah. Can we tell that story?
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Fool just like hopped up on pain medication from surgery and then just shit the bed because, she thought that she took a bunch of laxatives because she thought that the pain medication would fuck her up. And then she woke up into the middle of the night and she's like, Reese, shit. And I'm like, what shit? And she's like, the bed. And I opened the bed and it's fucking shit everywhere. It's like a poo explosion. Anyway.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah, hopefully I don't shit myself in Europe.
You've shit yourself before.
Yeah, not long ago.
Please explain.
When we were, when was it? When we were doing the programming course?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was a little bit after that. No, there was one night where we were doing, maybe it was the live lecture and I had to just disappear for a bit for the rest of the call because I was not feeling well. But then maybe it was after I went down to Woolworths because I wanted some like lolly snakes, but I got the sugar-free ones. And I ate 2 packets of them. And then I washed it down with sugar-free Fanta. And then I farted and I shit violently. And then I was shitting violently for the rest of the night. Yeah. And eventually I was just shitting water. And then Bree came home and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I've shit my pants. And I'm fucking waddling down to the bathroom. I was sitting at my desk just eating, watching YouTube videos, and I just farted and I shit at the same time. And then I was just sitting in my own shit. So I had to get up and just waddle down to the toilet. I'll tell you a story. This is funny. So I told you that I started doing Uber Eats to get extra money. Yeah. So I did it last week and I made a few $100 and I was like, oh, this is pretty good because it's mindless work. So easy. You just get in your car, you just pick up food and you just drop it
Caveat, he fucking makes bank anyway.
Yeah.
Just wants extra.
More money. Yeah. I'm not poor, but so I started doing that and people are fucking rude to these poor service people who work at these restaurants. Like they just get there and then like it's McDonald's, right? So sometimes they're busy.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to just wait. And some dude's sitting there like fucking I've been waiting here 15 minutes. Like you're eating into my fucking dollars per hour. Like, go get a real job. Go get
you can say that.
I can say it because one, I have a real job and I'd fucking deliver Uber. And I said to him, I didn't say to him, I just stood there and I said to the poor lady, I was like, are they always this rude? And she's like, yeah, they're either rude or they just walk up and just hold their phone up and don't say hello. And you would be surprised that if you go up and say, hello, how are you? I've got here to pick this up. All of a sudden your order comes out first. Because you're polite to them.
Yeah, because they treat you like a human.
Yeah, and they don't want to. And then there was another guy. I delivered his food to him. It was like I did it before.
I can just imagine these people opening their door and there's just like seeing what is it? What have you got? An
SLK.
An SLK sitting in their driveway, like a Mercedes sitting in their driveway, and this tattered bearded man coming to their door. They're thinking someone's coming to fucking hit them.
Yeah, it's not the typical Uber car that you see. But so it was like 8 a.m. I was like, I'll do some early morning driving because I've only done it for a week. So I wanted to figure out when the best times to drive were and see where I would get the most money. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get up at 7 and do like some early morning. I did it for like an hour and a half. And some dude in Hoppers wanted Subway at 8 a.m. And I was like,
he's a serial killer.
Yeah, you just wait. I looked at the order and it was like meatball fucking sub at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh, that's yuck. So I took it, just drove it all the way into Hoppers. And then it's like, he said on the thing, it's a unit at the back. So I drove down, like I parked my car, I walked down there and I was like, oh, I'm going to fucking die here. And he had the window open, but there was no like fly screen. It was just an open window. So I had a quick look inside to make sure, like, be like, hey, your order's here. Have you ever watched the South Park episode where the dude's playing WoW and it's like the real fat nerdy guy? Dude, this is like, so the house stunk of cigarettes and it was messy everywhere. And have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 5? You know, Lester?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like Lester sitting in his fucking, like his dressing gown. And he had like long hair, but all bald at the top. He looked like Hulk Hogan. And I was like, I looked in the house and I just looked around and I dropped the food off and I'm like, your computer needs to be searched. You're the fucking Jared with like 100 terabytes of child porn on your computer. That's what he looked like. And I was like, I'm getting this and I am leaving. And yeah, that was probably everyone else.
The fact that I said that anyone that's ordering Subway at 8 a.m. with meatballs is a serial killer is pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah. He looked like, it was weird. And it was like the house like looked like there was like cat piss. It smelled fucking horrible. And I could just, I was like, oh, it's 8 a.m. and you're ordering Subway. You're having a large Coke for fucking breakfast.
You judgmental prick.
I mean, who orders Subway at 8 a.m. in the morning? Yeah. Like everyone else ordered like McDonald's breakfast, like a normal person. And then he orders like it was like not one of the, like the 6-inch sub. It was like a full sub at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Who's getting a 6-inch?
I don't know. But he ordered a cookie as well. And your computer needs to be searched.
Right. So we've come full circle.
Back to cock photos.
No, just a full sub of a cock.
Another something else that's 12-inch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the like in all the driving I've done so far. I've only done like 15 hours of it, but that's probably like the weirdest house that I've come across.
What about the story you told me? Obviously, don't throw names or fucking businesses, but the judgment you fucking copped on it.
Oh yeah, people get real weird about it. It's like, oh, you're doing Uber. I was like, yeah, it's money. I like money. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'd rather have more money than less money.
Yeah.
Having too much money is never really a problem. No. And it just like last week,
just even the assumption to it of like, it's fucking lesser than like, you're right. Like if we look at like the cumulative like potential of earnings of wage, you're on like way north of 6 figures, right? As far as like profit shares and et cetera.
Yeah.
Right.
I've spoken about it before.
Yeah, I know. But like I'm not going to drop numbers, but like my point is like you're taking a choice to go, I want to do more. I don't want to be like you've got time. Yeah. Right. And people will be like, oh, you're ill, yuck, Uber.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah, it is. But I put like $800 in my savings account last week. I was like, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Pays for holidays.
Won't be getting food from you anymore.
No. It's I can understand it because people like it's less. It's a pride thing. When I did the first order, it was like, oh, I feel like it felt weird because I was like, do I just go in and show them the phone?
Do what everyone else does.
Yeah, and I was just like, hi, I've got an order. My first order was for I took a screenshot of it. It was for like
frame that one.
I was like, yeah,
put that one in the pool room.
That's it. Maybe did I take a screenshot of it? Yeah, I think I sent it to Bree. I was like, it was something like, it was, I'll send you that photo. I don't know if that should go up on the camera, but whatever.
We'll fucking black that out.
No, it was like from some like Chinese place. And I walked in and I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, I've got a DoorDash order for this person. They're like, oh yeah, we'll be 5 minutes. And then I delivered it to the wrong house. My first delivery was to the wrong house.
You dickhead.
Yeah, I read the number wrong. And then driving at night is where you make the most money. Like Sunday morning, I drove for like 3 hours and I made like $100. And it was I just drove around Point Cook. I didn't have to go anywhere.
You've been doing nothing anyway.
Yeah. And then Saturday night, I don't do anything anyway. Like I go home and play games or I work. So Saturday night, I think I made like another $100. So I think last week I made like $320 or something like that. And I did maybe $100 during the week driving like an hour and a half a night.
Yeah.
Mindless. It's so easy.
You can just learn shit too.
I listened to podcasts. I went through like 4 podcasts that week. If you have the time, recommend it.
Yeah.
So easy.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, I think that's a cool episode.
Yeah.
Cox, Subway.
And 100 terabytes of child porn.
And pooing yourself. Bye.
Bye.